What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Cibolo Live. Tonight, we going to move your hide. I'm Jay Powell, your host. We've got the Seth Shaw Quintet. They are a jazz bebop band. They going to move the mountains in the sand. Tune in, friends, and tell your friends, y'all. Here we go, y'all.
Made famous by Miles Davis. It was called So What? I often think of you. Thank you so much.
Awesome job. Did you write that one?
I did write that one.
Oh, bro.
Yes. I wrote that for my beautiful wife, Cortinas.
I couldn't stop moving and grooving, baby.
Thank you so much.
Yes. I know your wife is thankful for that one.
Oh,
bro.
hopefully she's watching and she's not like, like, no.
No. Wife, we know you love it because we love it, baby.
Exactly.
Woo!
Exactly.
Hey, awesome job. Awesome job, fellas. Y'all are killing it, man.
Yeah, thank you. Once again, we're going to give you some beautiful sounds tonight. I'm accompanied by some of the greatest musicians in the area, so we hope you enjoy this next beautiful standard called Just Friends. We hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
man. So was that another original?
No, that was the jazz standard.
Yeah, man. So tell us real quick, man. What inspired you with that song, man?
Version of it. And, we're just happy to play it. We're just seeing a lot of people call it at gigs. So we're really happy to play it.
Absolutely. Well, don't let me stop you. Keep on moving and grooving, baby.
Excellent. This next tune that we're going to do is a tune that I wrote. It's How I Take My Coffee, No Cream, No Sugar. We hope you enjoy it.
All right, everybody. You are listening to the smooth sounds and the intergalactic music of the Seth. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I just forgot it. Man, forgive me.
Seth Shaw.
Seth Shaw. It's those two S's, man.
Yeah.
I apologize. The intergalactic noise of the Seth Shaw Quintet. And don't you worry, because they not done with you yet, baby. We got a quick interview coming up. We're going to do a little bit of talking, a little bit of walking, but that's don't you go nowhere. We got music coming up right here, y'all. The Seth Shaw Quintet here at Cibolo Live, baby.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for A Conversation With. I'm your host, Amanda Yanez, and I'm here with Seth and Andy of the Seth Shaw Quintet. Thank you for joining us today, guys.
Thanks for having us on.
I'm so excited to dive into jazz with y'all. So excited. Let's first start with, what kind of jazz are y'all?
I would say that I call it post-bop. So
Post-bop.
It's after a hard bop of the 30s, 40s, and 50s.
Yeah.
Not really the 30s, but kind of solidified by Miles Davis and his first quintet off of those records. Kind of that kind of music is what we play.
Mm-hmm. And so you guys are more atmospheric. There's no lyrics in your songs.
Yeah, completely instrumental.
No lyrics, but definitely lyrical.
Lyrical, yeah.
All the melodies are very straight on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited to hear you guys play. I haven't been able to find you guys, but I understand that you're in the process of making things better for y'all right now. Making things better for the music.
Yeah, absolutely. We took off some of the things we had online, almost everything, because we just don't sound like that anymore.
Mm-hmm. You're growing.
Especially through quarantine. Once COVID hit, we were like, wow. And then through that, as we all grew as people, it changed.
Yeah, it's definitely evolved.
Mm-hmm.
So you've evolved, and you've always had a flux of members, but now you have a solid lineup. Let's talk about your lineup.
So I guess just quickly, it is Andy on bass.
Andy on bass.
Just phenomenal. Like I can't even begin.
Appreciate it.
Usually we have Jorian Dawson on sax, and he is just one of my best friends on the planet.
Yeah.
Insane saxophone player.
Tomorrow we got Anthony Soriano.
Yeah, Anthony. And so Anthony will be playing with us.
And he's a killer player.
He's just insane. I mean,
And he plays
tenor
saxophone.
sax. Yeah,
tenor sax. Okay.
We have Anson Phi on the keys, and he just makes us all sound beautiful, honestly. And then our newest addition is Isaac Polito on the drum set. And he is just a powerhouse of a drummer.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I didn't realize what we were missing until we got Isaac.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my goodness, like we are getting after it now.
Yeah, I've never had a better conversation with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just keeps the inspiration flowing for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't play with people. I've never played with people like other than him.
Yeah.
That didn't make sense, but
yeah.
You know
I guess like he's just, we call it in the pocket. Like he's just there. It's just there. It's just snug.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So now that you have this incredible lineup that you guys are completely enamored with, let's talk about the dynamic of having 5 people over 4 people or 3 people for a jazz band. What is it that brings you guys inspiration with a 5-piece band?
I think having 5 people that are actively listening while we play, we call it the Seth Shaw Quintet, right? But it's really as much of Andy's band as it is my band, as it is Isaac's, as it is Jorian's.
Right.
Because every time is different. And what's really beautiful about having 5 people is it stays fresh longer, and there's just more room to experiment, I would say, on tunes.
Yeah.
Right.
More minds on the project.
Does it ever become difficult or conflicting with that many people?
Never.
No, I would say whenever there is an issue musically, we'll be in rehearsal and they all just, if he's Seth, right, they all just go, what do you think?
Yeah.
You know, and so
And it resolves super quickly. If there is ever conflict, we take care of it in moments.
And musically, not like, you know,
Yeah.
you stink,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
not like that.
I
But
love all you guys.
that's the nice thing about having like a definitive leader for sure, is you can just say, hey, where do you want that to go with your
Right.
sound? So
You were saying earlier that jazz is very much a democracy.
oh yeah.
And I feel like this is a great conversation to tether that into.
Yeah, so I don't want to claim that as my own idea.
Sure.
That's Wynton Marsalis's idea. But jazz is a perfect example of democracy. I mean, you take a song and you play it, and then each person takes a solo or several solos or however many choruses they want, and while they're doing that, it is their song.
Yeah.
And everyone's contributing, everyone's doing their part, just like a true democracy should.
Right.
And better than that, everybody is listening to the person who owns the song at that point.
Ding, ding, ding.
And I would say, going back to with Isaac, he listens while like he's there, and you're gonna
Yeah.
hear it while one of us is soloing. He's just gonna tingle in with whatever he's doing.
So there's like
same.
little signals y'all give each other.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
playing.
sometimes
We
About
get
to go to
little
a solo.
cues.
Yeah, musically there's signals that we do.
But that's what I was saying about Isaac earlier, is I've never had a conversation like that with somebody. When we're on stage and he's playing, I'm playing. Yo-Yo Ma says this about Edgar Meyer, is I've never had somebody who has listened that much to me, that closely, and it's endearing.
Yeah.
It's intimate.
It really is. Yeah.
And even though there are no lyrics inside of your music project, you guys can very much express yourselves.
Oh,
That's your language. Jazz is your language.
Most definitely, especially with like the standards that we play. There are lyrics to those songs that like we don't sing, right? Because we're not singers. But even with the original music and just in general, it's the great thing about playing with the group I'm playing with now is everyone is just so expressive on their instrument. You know, I wouldn't go so far to say as like I wouldn't call myself a master of the guitar in any respect, but I know the guitar well enough to use it to enhance what's going on in my mind, and use it as a, I'm losing the words, to use it as a tool. Conduit, yeah, sure.
Oh,
a conduit for what I'm trying to say.
This was
musically.
jazz happening right now.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, what's happening?
It was how he just like took the reins for his little solo right there with the conduit.
Yeah, something
Love
like
it.
that.
That is so amazing. And expression is such a beautiful thing because it comes in a variety of forms, right? We were talking about how you could visualize the music you play or how others are affected by your music. What would you say that the audience takes away from when listening to you guys?
Well, and we were touching on this earlier, and I'm going to try and be quick about it. There's essentially 3 tiers, right? There's you, which is the first tier, right? What am I getting out of it? Right, and that can go completely over anyone's head, the people you're playing with and the people you're playing for.
Absolutely. It's incredibly personable.
There's the second tier, which is the people you're playing with, right? So I can play something that Andy gets and that Isaac gets and everybody else in the group, but it might go completely over the audience's head.
Right.
And what's really important is tier 3, which is the audience. If you're playing something that the audience can understand and get and can maybe not even understand it, but can feel it, that's where the true expression is. And the goal is to get all 3 tiers in one, right? To hit all 3 at the same time.
I never thought of music that way.
And I would say when I'm playing, that's what I'm not necessarily trying to do, but that's what I do when I play, is I hit tier 1, tier 2, and hopefully tier 3.
Yeah, I mean, why do people cry at Dvorak's New World Symphony?
Yeah.
But then people are like, what the hell, Pierre Lunaire, Schoenberg, you know?
Yeah.
Because you got to draw on those themes that people can connect with.
Right. And so I'm sure sometimes it can be hard, especially if music goes past like 7 minutes, 10 minutes, and it's very easy for jazz to go into what you were saying, 20-minute songs, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So when you start realizing like, oh, maybe we should start wrapping it up, or maybe we should start doing this, is it because like the audience wasn't reflecting that same energy anymore?
No, I mean, I would say for the most part, while we're playing a tune we know, sometimes we get carried away. What I've noticed is if you're truly expressing yourself with something substantial, it goes for as long as it goes, and then you're done.
Yeah.
And I make this joke, like, if I'm not saying it in 4 choruses or less, I'm not going to say it, right? But there are a lot of times where I go past 4 choruses, right? 4 times around. But I would say on a tune, we know when it's time.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, wow, 33 minutes just went by. Like, it's not like that.
Yeah, you don't want to just become background noise. You do want to be heard.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I love listening to jazz to calm down and to gain inspiration for drawing. Let's talk about your draw to jazz, because you weren't always a jazz musician.
No.
Now you are, though.
Yeah, I would say, wow, I'm going to try and keep it really short. I inherited a bunch of jazz records from my mom, and I listened to them nonstop, just growing up, even when I wasn't a jazz musician. And I was always just drawn back to it. It was always like kind of mysterious and vague, right? Like, what is this? And then I played an instrument called the euphonium for a really long time, and I hated it. Hated every second of playing it. It just wasn't my instrument. I couldn't really express myself through it. And in college, I picked up the guitar seriously, took lessons, private lessons, for almost 4 years. And I fell in love with the guitar then, and that's when that spark from childhood listening to jazz records to now with the guitar, it just all came together. And that's when I said, I want to make a group. And that's what all happened. Yeah.
That's amazing. And, all of this is, I'm sure, when we see you guys play, it's all just going to come through. And I'm excited to see, especially the energy between y'all. Y'all are just like best friend chemistry right now. I want to be a part of it too. And tomorrow we can be a part of it, because you guys are going to be playing here at Cibolo Live, streaming live. Seth Shaw and the Quintet. Do you guys have anything you want to throw out there for promotion, where we can find you?
I mean, COVID's a little rough right now. It's getting a little bit better. But we're at Bar 301 every first Friday of the month. And so you can catch us there live, and there's more stuff that you can find on our social media.
Right on. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for joining us today for a conversation with. Be sure to stay tuned for the Seth Shaw Quintet performance on Cibolo Live. Catch you later.
Welcome back, everybody, to Cibolo Live. We are here with the Seth Shaw Quintet, a.k.a. the Cool Cats. And you got to say it just like that, the Cool Cats. They're going to keep us moving and grooving by doing what they doing, y'all. Here we are, the Seth Shaw Quintet.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
So tell us something real quick about Nika's Dream.
It's a tune that was made famous by Horace Silver, and it's off the great album Horoscope. It is just insane. If you don't know much about it, you should definitely look it up. It's awesome. It's one of our favorite tunes to play. All these tunes that aren't originals, I've arranged myself, so these are all my arrangements. We're not playing off of somebody else's charts. These are all my charts. So I'm really, really happy to have done those over quarantine.
Oh, man. So how long did it take you guys to get it together?
Oh, man. This has been months. My wife can tell you I've just been, locked away in the office, just, going for it, right?
Ask her because she probably got some other stories she'll say.
Yeah, exactly.
She'll tell us the other side.
Exactly.
Yeah. But you guys sound amazing, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, tight, locked, the way it's supposed to be, man.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
This is one of our favorite things to do. This next tune is one of my favorite tunes to play. It's off of an obscure album by Wes Montgomery. This is called Sam Sack. We hope you enjoy it.
I gotta know because I don't like to do a lot of talking, but you gotta tell me how you came up with that arrangement, man. That thing was swinging, brother.
So thank you so much. So that I essentially just listened to the album that Sam Sack is off of, and I kind of took what I liked from it and added some of my own personal flair. So that's some of the right, just kind of adding these chromatic approaches to these chords, right? And it works. It gives it kind of that sound that I'm looking for, a very distinctive sound without kind of sacrificing the timbre of the piece. I don't know. I can't find the appropriate word for it. But that was Sam Sack. This next tune that we're going to do is a tune that almost everyone has heard of before. If you don't know it by name, you're going to know it when you hear it. It's Cannonball Adderley made it famous. Joe Zawinul wrote it. We hope you enjoy our version of Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. This is going to be our last tune for the night.
Y'all give it up one time for the Seth Shaw Quintet. Get those hearts and lights going crazy across the screen, y'all. Make sure y'all go follow him everywhere, y'all. Oh, my goodness. That was so amazing, y'all. Seth Shaw Quintet. We are here at Cibolo Live. We thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you go follow the Seth Shaw Quintet. Y'all, the Seth Shaw Quintet. They're going to have you moving and grooving, y'all. Thank you. We love you, and we will see you next time, baby.